Hello and welcome to the podcast. I'm Ashwin. This is Vijendra, and today we're going to talk about DC stuff. We're still going to talk about DC stuff, but mostly DC TV that's going to come out in the few months or in the few years, actually. To start off with, have you watched Peacemaker?
I've seen one episode of it. I didn't like it.
I don't know what to say to you, man.
Listen, you didn't watch WandaVision, okay?
Look, Peacemaker is a fun show. Okay, it's got a lot of humor. It's got action, but it's focused more on the Peacemaker himself and his buddies and stuff like that. But it's fun. You should watch it. I don't know why you're not watching it, but it's okay.
My problem, I don't mind action, right? But I have a problem with military stories. And I don't take to them very well unless there is a very strong fantasy element. Like Stargate is basically American military going to other planets.
Correct.
It's military science fiction. Star Trek is military science fiction. But I have a problem. I don't consciously do it. But whenever a story has soldiers and present day military with present day guns doing present day anti-terrorism stuff, I lose interest. So Peacemaker kind of sort of is in that territory, right?
I guess so. Like there are aliens in it, and he goes around killing the aliens, I guess. I don't even remember.
Aliens, American military, same. If there were just aliens, I would be okay.
Yeah. But they're coming up with the next season of Peacemaker also, which is a fun TV show that's going to happen. Have you watched Creature Commandos?
No, not at all.
Why?
It's DC, that's why.
Wow. So there is absolutely nothing we are going to talk about in this episode. Like I'm going to tell you a TV show name and you're going to say, no, I didn't watch it. No, I don't watch it.
I would like to try it out at some point, but I just haven't I haven't watched a lot in the recent months because of other work. But Creature Commandos sounds like this other thing DC has, right? DC has a lot of overlapping stuff. Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Essentially, yes.
Essentially, right? A bunch of weird characters who have come into some kind of a team up. They are being moderated by military.
Being moderated by the same person, actually.
Which person?
It's Amanda Waller.
Amanda Waller only. हाँ, तो उस औरत को कुछ काम धाम नहीं है. She just takes weird people and makes their life hell. Speaking on behalf of weird people, as a weird person myself, I take offense to this. I'm pretty sure Amanda Waller has no use for me, but still.
So the difference between Creature Commandos and Suicide Squad is that in Suicide Squad, they have those bombs embedded in their necks. I don't think Creature Commandos has any of that. I think they're just sort of independent of all of that.
And they like doing what they are told.
I guess so. I don't know. So here's the thing. I haven't watched Creature Commandos either, so I don't know what to say about it.
Why are we talking about Creature Commandos then? I haven't watched it. You haven't watched it.
That's one of the shows that is on DC's roster.
It's coming, or has it already come?
It's already come out. It's already come out.
Achha.
It's out there. We should watch it. I should watch it, but I haven't yet. I'll probably watch it and make a video on it sometime soon, but not right now. But what they're going to come up with is pretty interesting. First, they're going to probably come up with something called lanterns. So it's going to be a Green Lanterns
Green
thing.
Lantern. See, that I'm interested in. That I'm definitely interested in because you know how big a Green Lantern fan I am. But again, I refuse to be swayed by the news that they are going to do something. I'll wait until after they have done it. I don't believe in following the company's schedule. Like the company is interested in building a buzz at this time, so we'll all get interested by watching trailers, and then I'll watch it in my own sweet time, and I'll make up my mind about it. I'm too old for guys. Did you know that this trailer has come out? Trailer breakdown, 45-minute breakdown of every single little flying object in the trailer. I'm not interested in that anymore. I'm just old. I'll wait for the thing to come out. Is there any news about what is going to happen in Lanterns?
I don't know. So in the comics, at least, Green Lantern Cause is, I think, one of the comics. But they're essentially a group of Green Lanterns who go around space and investigating different things that happen. I think it'll be something like that even in this. I mean, one of the Green Lanterns I know is Kilowog, the guy who trained Hal. Then there's that round guy. I don't know his name. There's the whole planet that becomes this thing, which I don't think they'll use in Lanterns. Who else is there? I can't remember anyone else. I think someone's daughter is there. I'm not sure. Someone's daughter or someone's girlfriend.
Sinestro's daughter?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But Sinestro was one of the people on the Green Lantern.
Yeah. He was a good guy for a long time before he became a Yellow Lantern.
For a while, yeah.
I have been interested in all the comic book lore surrounding the Lantern Corps. where
Okay.
there are white lanterns, red lanterns, black lanterns, and
Yeah.
that's a like the entire emotional spectrum expressed in color, and if there is a lantern core for it. So
Correct.
that I really like, and I think it's going to be quite some time before they get to that point
Have
to
you read?
translating that to screen.
You've read any comics regarding those
No,
lanterns?
I've heard mention of it and I watched some videos.
So after lanterns, they're going to come up with Waller, which frankly is sort of a boring show for me. I don't know how
They're
fun.
really going to like they're overdoing Waller. Waller was on Suicide Squad. Waller is apparently doing the Creature Commandos. Then there is
Yes.
a Waller show. It's a like DC has so many interesting directions to go in. The aspect of DC I like most is the multiverse aspect,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the multiverse expressed through Flash comics, that too. But
I've
DC is
never.
not going there. They're just sticking to this grim, grimy, Batman infested universe where everything is dark alleys and military organizations and stuff.
No, 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 no. I think the Superman movie goes in the opposite direction. It's not grim and grimy like the
Huh, so
Batman.
that I'm a little more hopeful about.
Huh.
But you know,
I think. I think that's the
DC's TV presentations are all just
no. I think
vans with people with guns. Huh?
that's a tone they're taking with DC, right? I mean,
Yeah, and
Superman.
I don't like it. That's what I'm saying.
Superman is going to be the template for everything they come up with in DC. Like it's going to be bright, it's going to be optimistic. I
Hmm.
think James Gunn has that thing about, adding humor to his stories, adding a
Hmm.
lightheartedness to it, which was missing from DC all this while. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's a good
Hmm.
thing. I just think it has to be done for, like, grim and gritty is good for Batman. It's
Hmm.
not good for Superman. It's not good for Flash, Green
Hmm.
Lantern, none of that. It's only good for Batman.
Hmm.
It works for some other, like the Question. He seems like a grim and gritty character, so you can
Yeah,
put.
you
Yeah,
can't make him cheerful. Yeah,
you
it's
can't make
part
him.
of his nature. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
A
you
cheerful
can,
question would be really weird. I want to question the system. Yay! Blam.
and all flowers come out of his head. So what I'm trying to say is, I think they're going the light-hearted way for everything that they're doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
I hope so. Because
Uh,
all this dark, grimy, gory stuff, I've had my fill. As
I
if the real world is not full of that shit anyway.
I like the dark and grimy stuff.
Of course you
I,
do.
I liked it in Superman. I don't know why I liked it in Superman. Superman is not supposed to be that way, but
You should
yeah.
watch the news.
No, that is
You
too.
lose your appetite for this shit.
Next up, we have Paradise Lost, which is a Wonder Woman show, I guess, without
That
Wonder
sounds
Woman.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, but it'll mostly be set on Paradise Island without Wonder Woman, I'm guessing.
Which is
Uh,
why I'm saying it should be interesting. Because it's got a strange setting, another world, mythological background,
yeah,
fantasy. I like it. I'm pretty sure I'll like it.
I've never liked Wonder Woman. For some reason, I've never gotten into that Wonder Woman story.
Even my feelings about Wonder Woman are iffy. I'm saying ki what really brings a character to home for me is the background they're coming from. So Green Lantern, the character, I
Hmm,
don't care about that much. What I care about is the wider background, the Green Lantern core,
hmm,
the sectors, universe being divided into sectors, and policing of all these things.
correct.
The Flash as an individual, sure, it's a hit or miss. But when
Yeah.
you look at all the other Flashes, all
Huh,
the interspersing timelines and stuff, that's what makes it interesting. So in the case of Wonder Woman also, I like that whole Themyscira background, mysterious island, and the history with the Greek gods and stuff. That's what I like. The world makes it better for me, at least as far as comics are concerned. The world makes things more palatable for me. The exception is Superman,
hmm.
where I like him on a character basis, character level, and Batman too, I suppose.
The difference between you and me is that I like these characters by themselves. Like, I like
Hmm.
not all three Green Lanterns. I like Kyle Rayner, who not a lot of people like, but I still like him because he's my entry into Green Lantern.
Hmm.
Same way, Flash. A lot of people like Barry Allen, but for me, it was always Wally West.
Yeah,
Like,
same
I've
here.
read him as Kid Flash and I've read him as Adult Flash also, and
Yeah.
I like him as a character. And the stuff that he does throughout the comics. I've read a lot of his comics, and it's very interesting. I don't
Hmm.
know why. I don't know if people like him or dislike him, but I like his comics a lot. Interestingly, Flash's comics are all science fiction comics. So if you
Yeah.
read the stuff that Grant Morrison has written or some of the Mark Waid has written, Mark Waid has done a lot of drama, but he's also done nice science fiction stories for Flash. But for some reason, I can't get behind Wonder Woman at all. As a character, I don't really like her enough to I don't like her as a character. I don't know why.
It's not even your fault. They haven't fleshed her out. Like some writers have done justice to her, but in most cases, she hasn't been fleshed out that much. Like
Which surpri-
Supergirl is way more fleshed out than Wonder Woman is.
which is surprising. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, Wonder Woman has been in the DC universe for so long, and if nobody's fleshed her out, it's very surprising that something like
Hmm.
that has happened.
I don't know why she was created. I'm pretty sure the goal was to, like, if you just look at the way she's dressed, the goal was to create a sexy presence, I suppose.
I guess so. But I
Hmm.
think the guy who created her, the doctor or whoever, I think he had some kind of ulterior motive. Like he was, like if you go back to the stories and listen to how he came up with it, he was living with his wife and another woman, and they were all in a sort of a threesome sort of
Acha.
situation. And he created Wonder Woman based on his desires or his emotions or his life experiences, I guess.
Yeah, so she started out as a wish fulfillment fantasy.
I guess so. I don't know if it was wish fulfillment or just writing down whatever happened in real life into his stories and changing that a little. But yeah,
Who
that's
knows?
kind of where Wonder Woman came from. Yeah.
And also, there was this thing, right, that if Wonder Woman loses her virginity, she will lose her powers and stuff.
Is it? Yeah.
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 At one point of time, I think there was such a thing.
I have no idea about this. Anyway, next up we have Booster Gold. Have you read any Booster Gold? Any
I
Booster?
have not read any Booster Gold. I've seen some Booster Gold stuff in the whole Justice League cartoon.
You would have seen him
I
in the
like the character. He's a mercenary character who came back in time with technology of the future so that he would be acknowledged as a hero. Turns out he's just a dick and nobody likes him. I was quite hoping that Nathan Fillion will play Booster Gold, but they have
No,
put him in Green Lantern. Yeah, they made him Guy Gardner.
which is okay, I guess. I don't know how good a fit he is as Guy
He
Gardner.
would have been great as a Booster Gold.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Guy Gardner is he's not Nathan Fillion. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I don't know. That's a weird choice, by the way.
Yeah, but Booster Gold, I haven't watched him. I haven't read any comics of him either. All I've seen him is in again Justice League cartoons and whatever cartoons they came up with afterwards. Like there was a Batman team up cartoon that came up recently. I don't remember the name. So I've only seen him over there. So it's
Hmm.
again my feelings are like I'm ambiguous to him. It makes no difference to me, but I have that idea of him being like a funny character. And
Yeah, he's a funny
yeah,
character. Yeah,
yeah,
Booster Gold and Blue Beetle were friends.
yeah, quite good friends, I think.
And they made a Blue Beetle movie also, but Booster Gold didn't get touched.
Which brings me to Booster Gold, which is also something they'll be probably exploring in TV form next. I don't know exactly what they're going to do, but they're going to do a Booster Gold TV show.
Oh, let's hope it's not. Let's hope it's not terrible.
And it's going to be the same guy, Sholo, whatever his name is.
Who?
The guy who was in the film, he's going to be there in the TV show also.
Who's playing Booster Gold?
You know him, right? The guy from Cobra Kai. Sholo. How come you don't remember Sholo from anything? I mean, you don't remember him from Cobra. You watched Blue Beetle. You and I have
Oh,
talked
the guy
about.
who plays Blue Beetle.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he's going to play Blue Beetle.
yeah. He's
Huh.
not going to play Cobra Kai. He's going to play
No,
Blue
I was asking who's going to play Booster Gold.
Booster Gold. I don't know, but he's going to play Blue Beetle, which will be a show
Okay.
again,
Okay.
separate from Booster Gold. And I
Hmm.
think both of them will appear in each other's shows because that's kind of the lore, DC lore that you have.
Hmm. Please put a link to our review to Blue Beetle in the description in case anyone cares.
I don't think anybody will click on it, but sure. All right. After Blue Beetle, we have something called Arkham, which could go either way for me. Actually, it's
Mhm.
essentially a show about the people in Arkham Asylum.
See, this
And
is what I'm complaining about.
it's
Everything
crazy.
is dark, mad people, police, military, guns,
This is the
gruesome
first.
streets.
This is the first dark thing that we've talked about in this. Okay, it's not
No,
really.
but Peacemaker was dark, and Creature Commandos was dark. I'm
No,
tired of dark.
like I said, I'm kind of undecided about how the show is going to be. Unless I watch the thing, I won't be able to tell whether it's going to be good or not. Are you like? Do you have anything to say about it?
Arkham, I'm not looking forward to it.
Interesting.
I'm looking forward to it about as much as I might look forward to actually spending time in in Arkham Asylum.
It might be nice spending time in Arkham Asylum.
No, I'm pretty sure it won't be.
All right, that's all we have for this episode because there is no other news from DC that's come out. But if anything does come out, we'll talk about it. Maybe, I don't know. But thank you for watching the video. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that, and we will see you next time.